look the same. It's nowhere near the same. What the fuck is this? Wow. I don't know if you would do this. What a difference. My father just passed away, so I'm coming back to the block, in a spot where all of us started making music because my dad was that guy who gave us the opportunity and the tools to make music. My dad would leave. Listen, I don't think he would leave so we could make music. I think he left half the time so he didn't have to listen to our music. Want some real shit? My dad always gave us the opportunity to make music and do our Redi High Council. Back in the day, this is like 26 years ago. We were like the only rappers around here. Flemo Park is like, that's where you find other rappers, or you had to go to Scarborough or North Don Mills, Allenbury. We really held down this area with the help of others, you know? We had some veterans and people that were friends of friends and people that supported us. And it's probably some of the best years of my life. I can say that. So I moved to this neighborhood March 1st, 1997. I was 16. I was dating Nikki Thompson. I'm taking this route because it's the long way, but this is where we would chill. We chilled here, right here, for time, because back in the day, you had to hide your marijuana. The pool's over here. Iran, man. So many people here. This is where we used to kind of like set up shop. Some good things here, some not so good things here. But this is the villa. Don Mills. Don Way East. Greenbelt. And this is, this is the old stomping grounds. Another spot. A notorious spot where we hang out. Right here. Hey, how many fucking splits we fucking smoke right here? Little juices in our two Borgs. Our Heinekens, you know what I'm saying? Stella's. Chilling right here. It's an infamous spot. If you know, you know. Back in the Dizzy, this was the weed spot. Let me show you the old weed spot. And we gotta head down to my pops. But the weed spot was down there. You know what I'm saying? So, this is a trip. You're like bump-a-dump-a-dump. Bump-a-dump-a-dump-bum-bum. Bump-a-dump-a-dump. And then this here, this is like where when I first moved here, that's who I was kicking, like where I was kicking it. I'd be here quite a bit. This is where I met quite a few of the people. Randy, I'll show you where I met you, cuz I remember where I met you. Nikki Thompson's old balcony. That's where my ex used to live. Kim lives, I think, upstairs or something. I can't remember too well. I do remember well. What am I saying? But these buildings all fucking new shit. But when I was a teenager, I don't know what it was about this little fucking circle right here. But this is this spot right here. This is the infamous bench. This is where I met Randy. Ramick, what up? Moran, man, politicking, what up, cuzzo? This is where I met you. You could come here 2000, 2001, 2002, 1999, 1998, 2003, 2004. You can come here, sit here, and one of your friends is gonna be here soon. You know what I'm saying? What up, though? All right, I'm almost there. Now this path, I've walked down this path thousands and thousands of times, holding my son's hand, and he's like little. Hey, Christopher. And then this is where I lived. We refer to this place as the temple, the Redi temple. Place of creativity, brotherhood, friendship, loyalty, music. And this is where it all started. My homie Jules, she brought me out here 2024 October. So I know the way in. It's over there. But you can check this shit out. And here, so my dad's. So 1, 2, that's my dad's. All that, right? Yeah. Wow. That's where the murder-suicide was. Is that apartment there. This guy fucking killed his wife, his mother-in-law, set the house on fire, sent a 3-year-old with a little tape, a letter, to go up to the super's house and says, "This is why I did it." Crazy. Here somebody killed himself with butter knives, stabbed himself in the eyes. Over there my dad's friend Jimmy OD'd. And that's my old bedroom. Holy fuck. This is the old washing room. There's still washing machines in here. Same ones. Wow. What a trip. Okay, so this is where the super used to live. 54. And I was over here at 50. There's people here. People trying to check things. This is mine. This is where we lived. This is my dad's old. This is it. Holy mackerel. What a trip. This is the entrance to the temple. It's not the same, boys. It's not the same. That's it, though. Very dangerous up here, I'll tell you that. That's my pops. I want to get inside the window. So that's my old ceiling. It's my bedroom. Remember that, Brian? We used to have to climb on that to get in. So that's how I know I can get in. I just have to climb the roof, which used to be here, onto there, and up. This is the storage. Where we used to keep our table hockey stuff. Hello? I used to live here, so I'm just coming to check it out. If anyone's here, you're good. Oh, look at this, it's fucking, look at this ice. Okay, so Jason Metcalf, my house was over there. Not this. This is where Crazy Jeff lived. This is your old house, bro. I don't know if that's any significance to you. This is your old house, bro. This is crazy, eh? I don't know about about going upstairs. I can try. These railings, I used to swing on them coming down stairs. I used to live here. If anybody's here, I'm just checking it out. It's all good. The floor is extremely weak. I'm not going in there. I don't know about walking on this. This is fucking trippy. Here's your little fan. I'm sure it's the same one. You know what I'm saying? What a trip. Jason, this is your old place, bro. Bree, you too. So these are the basement, these are the bachelor apartments. I want to go inside Jimmy's. Oh yeah, no wonder these places fucking, yeah, front and back, open. Like, I used to live here. We lived here. This was our home. That shit's all fucked up. Look at this shit. It just doesn't end. Oh, this one's really rough. This one's rough. Where's Vessie's? Vessie, you wanna go to your old apartment? I think, okay, my dad's is coming up. So my dad's is right above us here. Yeah. This is my dad's. Oh, of course. Now I wonder, there's a way. Yep. The back. I found a way. Okay. My adrenaline's gone because I found a fucking way into my dad's. Dad, stay with me. I need protection. This is dangerous. Last time I scaled these balconies like this, I had a girlfriend in my apartment, and my baby mom was coming over to make sure this girl wasn't there, and she was. She had to scale this. There we go. We're here. Oh my God. My dad's lizards. They're on the wall. I can see it. Look at Bryant. Okay, so I am tripping. My father just passed away too. My dad painted geckos on the wall, and they're still here. My dad painted those. They're everywhere underneath there. If you look, the geckos. So they painted it clean up here. Dad. My dad's light was here. The couch was here for the longest time. The Redi. This is where we did all of our shit, bro. Everything right here. This is it. This is the railing I used to grab and swing on. Oh my God. This is the kitchen. Here we go. Up the stairs. Oh my God, I'm here. Dad's room. My dad's room. Oh my God. The washroom. With all the Marilyn Monroe stuff that was in here back in the day. Oh wow, that's even still there. This was my room. I had a Wu-Tang. I drew a big Wu-Tang symbol there. I had a bunch of stuff in here. This is where I lost my virginity. Sorry, but facts. And then me and Bryant. See this thing here? I don't want to step on the ground. Brian, remember you used to have to sneak in the room here? I used to sneak in this window and wake you up. Du hast. Remember? This is her old house. I broke into the old apartment. I did it. I fucking did it. Oh. I'm here. I want to see more of my dad's geckos because my dad made those. So give me 1 second. Look at this. That shit's still loose from me swinging on it. Crazy. This is where we did our shit. This is where we read our rhymes on the table there. But there's my dad's geckos. What up, people? What up, 1883, CHB, Don Mills, Don Way. This is where we come from. This room is where we made all of our music. We would sit here and write our rhymes. There was a record rack here, record rack, DJ equipment here, TV, everything, couch here. And this is where we made our music. This is where the Redi was born. This is where CHB was born. My dad just passed away, and it's a trip because there's things in here still that like this is my dad painted all these geckos on the wall. It's still here. So it's a real trip. It's very emotional. You know what I'm saying? I go up here. This is the old railing I used to swing on. Look at this shit. It's not safe. So I'm just gonna show the peoples, my peoples, and anyone who's interested in this shit. It's my dad's old room. My dad would sit right around here. His TV was there, all his music and stuff. And then this was our old washroom, the Marilyn Monroe room. All my dad's Planet of the Apes toys would be up here. And this is my old room. What a fucking trip. Crazy, eh? But whoever painted this shit lime green in here is crazy. They painted over top of my dad's geckos. Stupid. I was almost wondering, like, am I gonna find something? You know what I'm saying? But I did it. I wanted to come here so bad. I want to film a music video here, and a lot of us have already done it, but this is why. So just giving you a quick little one. You know, I used to run down this staircase, and I'd grab this railing, see how it's loose, and I'd swing around it, land here. Being the mature father I was, we did all of our writing here, and this is where we would do all of our music. It's really cool. This is here. And I had a dream. It was like the geckos are still there. The other one was, I'm not kidding you, and I know Uncle Tim, I was talking to you in the car right before you called Dave, and I was talking about mental health and how Dad was concerned. At one point, you were listening to the same records over and over. In my dream, it wasn't Dad, at least I can't remember if it was, but it was like, tell Tim to not stop listening to records. Tell Tim to keep listening to records. And then the other message was like, the geckos are still there. And that's why I was compelled. I'm like, fuck, sorry, Aunt Lisa, frig this. You know? So I'm smoking one last marijuana cigarette because Dad hated when I did it in the house. But I'm just kind of having a moment. Just like this guy outside. This guy's having a moment. He's all by himself. Nice, nice. This is for the boys. This is for the boys only. The Forbidden Zone. You be left alone with your... Hey? You got beef? You got beef? You got beef? 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 They call me Annabis. Kind of like Santa Claus. Whatever the fuck. Just an amazing trip. Like, it is just crazy that I used to live here. Broke into the old apartment. This is where we used to live. I'm so happy, Dad, that your geckos are still on the fucking wall. All the music, everything we made here, everything, this is it. This is the Redi Temple. Anybody who grew up in the 2000s knows my dad's house was a spot. If you're a rapper, you come here, battle, put on your own song. Like, we were all about hip-hop so much in the streets. Like, we really represented our fucking sector. And we were close to Flemo Park and close to Victoria Park. So, like, we were like a small little pocket. Believe me, we got fucked with lots. But we held it down. My dad's old place. As I'm getting ready to cut, there's a real sense of belonging here. Even though that's a good TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm at home. Like, I feel like I'm home. Even though no one's lived here in, I don't know, 10 years or 8 years or something like that. Maybe longer, I'm not sure. I know they started closing this down in about 2013. I just missed a huge fucking hole in the ground. And I covered it with snow, so that was good. Just put my phone away so that way I make it out of here, because accidents happen usually within the last couple of minutes of wherever the fuck you were and going to, right? So this is how I got up. Uncle Tim, I came up this and hung under this tree. I got up here. I went on the back balcony and I got in. Ba-da-da-da. Fucking trip. I remember when I was little, they used to have block parties here too. When I was little, back in here was like all field. There was factories everywhere. And it was Dominion Envelope was where my dad worked. He made $2.50 an hour back in 1981 when I was born. But none of these houses were here. We lived in these. And then all of a sudden they built these things across the street from us, and they're like elevators in the house. We're like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, obviously it didn't look like this, but we lived in fucking, you know, pretty much next to like metro housing. And then across the street, this is what Toronto does. They do the same thing in Regent Park. You know what I'm saying? Like, they put rich people across the street from, you know what I'm saying? But this is the history. My dad would ride his bike up and down this street at least twice a day, 4 times a day, I guess, for work when I was a kid. And he'd come down here, and he would pull in somewhere around there to turn right to Dominion Envelope. Right, Mom? Lisa? Uncle Tim? So that was quite the trip. I got out. I got in. My feet are frozen. The snow was like up to my shins, like in most places, like pretty close to my knee. Even inside some of the apartments, it was pretty fucking snowy. This is another apartment. This is for my son, Christopher. We moved out of Papa's and we moved here. That was our bedroom. Anybody who knows the story about Gino, Redi Raw City, thank you guys for that day. And this was the porch to my apartment that was across the street from my pops. And we lived right here. Sorry, right here. And Christopher, that was your bedroom. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, there's some neighbors here. I wonder if people can show me some shit. Let's see what's up. How are you? Good morning to you. Or afternoon now. I used to live across the street from 1997 to,
what, in the old complex?
yeah, to 2006. And all of us and our friends, like we started all of our music, our brotherhoods for 30 years. We've been friends, and we all. Is it okay if I film?
Go, no, knock your listen.
We're good?
Knock yourself. I started on that side 20 years ago.
Okay, so word.
If you were there till 2006, I moved in just after you left.
So right after I
was
left.
on the fire side.
The murder-suicide.
Yes.
Do you know?
2 doors down.
So on the very bottom right-hand side, he killed himself with butter knives in his eyes. My dad's friend Jimmy on the very bottom, very left side, was found dead in his apartment 4 days later. And then right in the middle was that murder-suicide.
Wow.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah. I didn't know the beforehand.
Yeah. I got inside my dad's house. My dad, he had geckos on the wall that he did
art?
Yeah. So, but he had all these geckos, lizards all over the wall, that he painted. They're underneath the paint. I chipped it. I found it.
Nice.
Bomb. Can I take a look? Just from the front, just what it looks like.
Oh,
because for contrast, for like my friends, like I don't not to go in, but not like the roof's not falling in. It's all good.
No, the roof's not falling in, but I would say they're tearing it down soon.
How soon do you think?
Like within the next couple of months.
Yeah.
We're just waiting, but yeah.
We still make music. I'm a grandpa now, and some of my friends are, but like...
There was a couple of guys a couple times came and did videos here.
That's
probably like your people.
A couple of my friends, man. Yeah.
Mm.
So there's a lot of history here.
No, I know.
It sucks, because I remember my dad worked at Dominion Envelope, which was across the street.
I'll call you back in a minute. Okay?
Oh, my bad.
It's okay. I'll call you back then.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's okay.
My dad worked at an envelope factory where they made envelopes back in 1981, $2.50 an hour was minimum wage. I lived at Coxwell and Danforth. So my dad we used to come to block parties here, like in 1989.
I used to go smoke weed down in the valley.
You know what's up?
Do you remember when there was that little stream was down there?
Yeah,
the bushes,
the little wooden bridge.
Yeah, but you could go through the bushes. When you first go down,
yeah.
I used to go smoke weed there when I was like 17, 18, 19.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 46.
45.
Yeah, so
do you remember
I
Nikki Thompson? Nikki Thompson lived around here?
No, see,
Jackie?
I moved here in 2007.
Okay.
I moved in literally a couple months before, maybe 6 months before.
I was gone.
Yeah.
I was gone. Was Russell still the superintendent then?
Mm-hmm. He died. He passed.
Oh.
He was here. He didn't die.